Looking for something fun to watch and a cool community to be a part of? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing you the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. Join us live the first Wednesday of every month at 7 for your positive vibe fix. Hello and welcome to the KJ Today Show, your place for the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. I thought something was wrong. Patches was dancing. I thought he was waving at me like something is wrong. Stop the show. You're just feeling real positive tonight, aren't you?
Yep,
all
sure
right,
am.
All right, we got kitty cam going. So far, no kitties have joined Socks in the kitty cam, but we will... We'll definitely keep you posted on
Yes.
Whatever cat decides to join tonight and knock him out of the tower.
Yep.
My name is KJ. I've got producer Patches here with me, and we are so excited tonight. It is our PopCon preview party. We're going to be celebrating and getting you pumped up for PopCon Louisville. And we also have some really fun guests tonight. You may have seen that we've got in the celebrity spotlight Benjamin Byron Davis from Red Dead Redemption and Guardians of the Galaxy. Borderlands is coming out. And then we also are going to bring you some highlights from a very special moment with Jenny Garth from 90210 and Meg Donnelly from the Zombies movies on Disney. I know Patches is just super excited about that. Let's bring in the rest of the crew. Joining us tonight. And Patches, will you do me a favor?
Yes.
Will you send Brandon and Carl from PopCon the link to join? Because I may have sent them the wrong link. Neither one of them is here right now. So I'm guessing I may have sent them the wrong link.
I will get on that.
I've been doing that from time to time. All right. Well, Patches is taking care of that. I want to welcome the rest of the crew in here from New York, Geek Vibes Nation, Tia, the dragon from New Jersey, which is
a whole nother story.
Way too long to tell here.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
But we have a brand new kind of nerdy girls that is streaming now on your podcast apps and on YouTube if you want to watch it. Yes, thank you, Shelly, for checking in. Crew number 5. We'll introduce Michelle here in just a second, but we want to remind you that you are a producer here too. Put a something good, tell me something good in the comments. Sign up for the KJ Crew at kjcrew.com. That's KJ Crew with a K.com. And if you already got a crew number, check in like the rest of the crew is doing. Leanne from Texas, one of our Patreon executive producers, always happy to have you here with us. And also joining us, as you can see, Michelle, our crew community coordinator. Listen, Michelle, I know that from the beginning of the Kind of Nerdy Network, you have had 5 or 6 title changes. What was your first title? What was it?
Executive lore keeper.
Yes.
For our Kind of Nerdy Night Ends.
Yeah.
I would keep track of what we were doing for the next week.
Yes, because I don't remember anything
of the week or whatever. So.
No, you don't.
And so then I don't know. You've had a gazillion titles, and when we announced last month that Michelle was joining the show, I was like, she's like, "What's my title?" And I'm like, "Crew Community Coordinator," because that's really at the heart of things. Like Michelle is always communicating with, the most active people in the Kind of Nerdy Network. We invite you to be one. She's sending out the emails saying, hey, this is your crew number when you sign up. But Michelle, I just decided that is too much of a mouthful. So congratulations. I have promoted you to assistant producer.
Yay! Woo!
So congratulations, and please change your title.
I will.
Are you going to get Michelle business cards? That's the question.
We do need to make new business cards. So if I get her the business card, she has to keep that title for at least 500 business cards.
True.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
also
also,
all the time.
and to keep you updated, yes, you did send the wrong link to our guests.
All
Aw,
right.
KJ.
Well, coming up, we've got Carl from PopCon and Brandon Peters from the Brandon Peters Show, who handles the PopCon podcast stage to talk about all that cool stuff. Let's go ahead and get into our announcements, and then we'll get into what's popping. And whatever the boys get here, just let me know, Patches. And
Will do.
It's a party. You're here. Michelle's here. Tia's here. Patches is here. When Carl and Brandon get here, they'll just knock on the door and we'll let them in.
Yes.
That's how this works, right? All right. Patches, would you please, in your fine, big announcer voice, announce that we have announcements?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have announcements.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. One announcement on PopCon Louisville. I need you to get signed up by Friday. If you want to go for free, did you know, as a Kinda Nerdy crew member, that you get the hookup to PopCon? You can get a one-day pass for you and a guest. You just got to go sign up at kjtodayshow.com. And I've had people asking, hey, when am I going to get my PopCon Louisville tickets? We send them out all in one batch. So I want to make sure that we have time to do that. So please make sure that you sign up by Friday. Another announcement to share with you. We mentioned earlier the Kinda Nerdy Night In and how Michelle's first position with us was the executive lore keeper. She'll be back in that job on Friday. We are going to be doing another Kinda Nerdy Night In. This is just an opportunity similar to how we sit around here and talk about shows that we love and games that we love. It's your opportunity to jump into a Zoom call. Now, I will tell you, listen, I spent an hour today. Facebook put new restrictions on. I don't know how to get a Zoom call into our group right now. I don't know how to, I have no idea how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. So please, the best I can tell you right now is join the Kinda Nerdy Network Facebook group, and I will post in the event the link for you to hop into this call and be a part of the conversation. So stand by, and thank you, Facebook, for all of the wonderful changes you are always making to your platform. We love you. Thank you.
Facebook, really quick, I shared a post of yours recently, and it literally X'd it. It was no, sorry.
What?
There was something, I forget exactly what the wording was, but I couldn't do that. They thought I was doing something wrong, and I'm literally just sharing a post from KJ. So thanks, Facebook.
They did that to me last week.
So listen, let me give you some inside information. There is a bug.
Secret time?
There's a bug with the community standards with Facebook because I'm a business on Facebook. So when I have issues, I have figured out over the years how to get to an actual person on Facebook. I'm not sharing it with anyone. Go figure it out yourself. I'm sorry. That is going to my grave because I worked way too hard to just be here's what you do, get the Facebook people. But if you are a business who runs ads, and I often promote our events and things like that, and I'll be like, hey, I can't spend any money with you because you're making things weird. And they I literally thought my page was going to get banned because it was just one after another. What you're talking about, Tia, of that violates community standards. That violates community standards. And I was like, oh my God. And I got a very nice woman named Anna, and she was like, I just want to tell you, your content is so nice. I love your cats and all the positive things you're doing, and you're doing everything right. It's a bug on our side. Don't you worry about it. You keep putting out those positive vibes.
All right. Well, clearly I have to work hard because I was violating community standards by just sharing.
Right.
All right. We are going to get into
Knock on the door.
is there a knock on the door?
There's a knock on the door.
Oh, who's there? Who's there, Patches?
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Who's joining the show? Could it be Carl from PopCon and Brandon Peters from the Brandon Peters Show?
I don't know, but in a world that
Oh, Brandon's already sleeping.
Peters, wake up.
So
Oh, hi.
I want you guys to know the stream I invited you to was the pet of the week.
I saw that after the fact. I wasn't even looking.
She said you're too early.
That will actually be for next Wednesday because you know what, you guys, I figured out since we went to a monthly show, we've still been calling it the pet of the week, but we only do it once a month. So I had a crisis yesterday and I was like, we can't call it the pet of the week if we don't do it every week. So even though we don't do the full KJ Today show every week, every Wednesday we are now going to bring you a pet of the week. And Carl and Brandon, if you'd like to join and see the pet next Wednesday, you're welcome to. You have the link.
Crash the party.
Hang on.
Aw.
Look. Oh, we got a pet popping in.
Oh,
There we go. Which one is that?
Aw.
that one's Mira.
Oh,
Aw.
Mira.
Oh, little Mira.
Yoda's over here completely covered up.
Oh,
Hi, Yoda.
Two of them.
They're
Chilling.
my. Aw.
Man,
Just chilling.
how hard are you working them on PopCon Louisville?
The badges are ordered, so the cool badges are ordered.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yay.
yay.
That's there's like little things about PopCon that are so much cooler than any other con. Like the artwork on the badges. I wait every year to see what you guys are going to create. They're always so cool. I keep them all. Like I love them all. I have to prove it. Carl and I always end up doing show and tell when he comes on the show. To prove it, I got this one right here. Like, look how cute that guy is. Look at that.
I have a rarity right by me.
What you got? Ooh, show and tell. Here we
These
go.
ran out.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
PopCon
The
Indie,
geekly
yeah.
ones.
Here's even more rare.
Ooh, yeah, show and tell.
2014 3-day badge.
Oh.
Wow.
2014. Oh
You got
my
Mega
gosh.
Man.
Was that
We didn't even laminate them back then. This is just cardboard.
We've come a long way, baby.
that, was the
PopCon.
only, that was the only year we did that because the little clip ripped right through that paper. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We learned that too with our very first KJ Today badges. We were like, nope, that's not going to work.
No. It didn't.
All right. So we're going to get into what's popping in pop culture. And then Carl from PopCon, Brandon from the Brandon Peters Show. A little bit later in the show, we're going to dig into all of the exciting things that are going on with PopCon Louisville so that you make sure you don't miss it. So without further ado, my friends, it is time for what's popping in pop culture with Tia, powered by ConQuest Journals and Geek Vibes Nation. Whoop, whoop. Could you say that, Patches?
What's popping in pop culture is brought to you by ConQuest Journals and our friends at Geek Vibes Nation.
Yeah, all right. I
Oh,
love
hey,
that.
that's me.
Yeah, the dragon from New Jersey. Let's go.
All right, Tia's got the top 3 stories popping in pop culture. Let's do it, Tia.
All right. Well, speaking about dragons. Oh, wait, never mind. You're
Nope,
doing
nope.
that one first. I thought it was going to be a good transition.
Hang on, we can do
Jason.
it. We can do it. That's okay. We can pivot on this show. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so speaking about dragons, House of the Dragon just finished its season 2. So this whole season was only 8 episodes as opposed to the 10 episodes we had in season 1, and we're gonna have to wait 2 more years for season 3.
Are you serious?
This
2
entire
years?
2 years. And so this entire season felt like it was just a build up to the actual war that was happening. And while the finale, I didn't mind it as much. It wasn't as, say, big as a lot of people wanted it, because again, a lot of this season was literally just kind of moving the pieces towards the war. And let's admit, we sign up for this because we want to see the Battle of the Dragons. So that's what it is. Now you gotta wait 2 years.
Listen, Patches came home from work, and I was like, hey, I think I got about maybe 20, 30 minutes left of this thing. Do you mind if I just watch it? Because he's not watching it. And he was like, no, I'll make dinner. That's totally fine. And so I was like, okay. So I hit play, and it ran for like 10 seconds.
And then rolled credits.
He's like, is it over? Like, it can't be over. But because of how long the credits are, and then they do like the recap thing, like it looks like
it tricked you.
24 minutes, right? Did you think you had more time left too?
At this point, I feel like I am experienced enough in knowing that like those credits take up like most of it. Just like if you ever watch any of the Star Wars shows on Disney Plus, it's like, or even the Marvel shows, even though it says like maybe 20 something, you only got 15 minutes or something of that. And the rest of it is all credits. So
you got the international language credits that go on forever.
That takes up about 10 minutes of the entire thing. So I am not fooled anymore. I've learned my lesson.
Is it weird that the international credits take longer than the regular credits?
I mean, there's a lot of countries. So
there are a lot of countries.
But it's just vocal work too. So
right.
I don't know. I did think that ending was like, oh, okay, we're done. All right.
Right?
All right.
All right, what's the next show to binge?
I was like, did they forget some of it?
I was a little disappointed by that, especially because again, we are missing 2 episodes that we got from season 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. At this point, I'm just ready to see the dragons fight, but I'm trying to be positive because nothing will be as bad as the last season of Game of Thrones. So, you know.
Carl, you watched that whole thing and didn't know that was the end.
Well, next week's gonna be a banger, guys.
No, it really didn't, because it didn't end. Like it
didn't.
No.
There was no indication that it was the final episode of a season. There was no real cliffhanger. There was no dialogue that said
indicated.
We weren't flying off into.
It was very similar to Horizon American Saga Chapter 1, where it's just like, nope, that's it.
Right. It was like,
come back for our next one.
Cut to woman walking down the hallway. End.
Carl would have tuned in next week and been like, where are the dragons?
Where starts on Max next Sunday that Carl been like, the heck? Where is my house? Where's my house? Where's my dragons?
He's on X like, come on, man. You said it's supposed to post at 9:00. Where is it?
More likely I'd be working on PopCon and wouldn't even pay attention to this Sunday.
Carl's a working man.
Yeah.
All right, Tia, what else is popping? Is it the first thing that was
Yeah.
The second thing? Okay, all right, here we go.
So Deadpool and Wolverine is now officially breaking records as the highest grossing R-rated movie. It has now crossed 900 million globally, very much on its way to making $1 billion, which is very exciting. Not that like it's a numbers game, but just the fact that people are that excited to go see a Marvel movie. We talked about this, KJ, last What's Poppin' and stuff. And I think last Kind of Nerdy Girls, that there was obviously a Marvel fatigue for a long time, but I think that Deadpool and Wolverine is kind of, given the defibrillator to the MCU, and numbers talk. So obviously with those type of numbers, the head honchos over at Marvel are going to see that and be like, okay, clearly we need to have a course correction. So yeah, I mean, and the highest rated R-rated movie and it's a Marvel movie. I kind of feel a little smug about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You just want to be like, yeah, suck on that, DC.
And it is true. Carl, I like how instead of just like jumping in, you're like, let me post a comment and then they'll see that I have something.
I am never behind the scenes in StreamYard. I mean, I'm always behind the scenes in StreamYard. So I've never actually tried to comment, and I connected.
Okay.
We're gonna
This is new and exciting. Yes, I agree, Carl. I think it was the combination of Ryan Reynolds with Marvel that has made it so wonderful. And I don't know if you guys are follow Ryan on any of his social media, but he's like making me cry every day. His posts about like the positivity that's coming out of this, how much Hugh has meant to him, his posts about, Channing Tatum getting to play Gambit and like what a great guy he was and what it meant to him.
Thanks for spoiling it. I haven't seen the movie yet. No.
I mean, they're literally posting official images now. They're like, we were done Friday. The movie came out on like a Thursday night, and they were already at Comic-Con, just like, here's everybody, come on to stage, secret cameos.
We did that even Kanan at Geek Vibes Nation was doing that on X, and I'm trying to look at our own page for what's poppin', and then I'm seeing that I'm like,
spoiler from Carl at PopCon, Logan is dead.
Oh God.
Well, I saw Logan, so
right.
Well, the good vibes from Ryan Reynolds are going to continue this weekend because he and his wife are going to dominate the box office with It Ends With Us is tracking for 45 to 50 itself.
Is it really?
Wow.
So they're going to own the number 1 and 2 spots.
Wow.
Most likely.
Wow.
And it's so funny to go from Deadpool to It Ends With Us, like very, very different movies.
Yes.
Very different, but all of
A
them
little bit different, a little bit the
feels.
same.
if you guys haven't seen the hot ones between Ryan Reynolds and
it's so
Hugh
good.
Jackman, it's so hilarious.
Oh my God.
It is
So
like
good.
the best. So
I
it's
agree.
really, really
I think
good.
it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best ones yet. Patches had me watch it. We literally sat at the table and watched it, and I was like spitting out my drink and my food, like laughing.
Yeah.
It was an excellent call, Tia. Thanks for bringing that up again. All right, what else is popping, Tia?
Well, Borderlands is coming out August 9th. And it's cool because I like the idea that we're getting more video game adaptations. I've been saying this for a few years, that it feels like a natural progression from the comic books.
Mhm.
And this is a really popular video game franchise and has like a lot of stars. You got Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, freaking Kate Blanchett. So, I mean, it's a massive team.
Jack Black's in it. Right?
Jack Black's
he's like
in
a
it.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm super pumped and everything. And KJ, I know what you're gearing for with this. So I want to kind of
I'm like, who else is in it, Tia?
Benjamin Byron Davis, the voice of Dutch. Oh, I wish Katie was here. From Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Which is like awesome because he's been in a lot of like really cool nerdy things. So I'm happy that he's getting work, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Here is actually a clip of Benjamin Byron Davis talking about working with Kate.
If you count on one hand actors that I've wished all of my life to be able to work alongside, number one every time would be Kate Blanchett. And to get off a plane and be in the lobby of the hotel in Budapest and see her, and we commiserated right away. I think I had the advantage of my first day working with Kate. She had just spent a week working with a trash can. So I think that my work was somewhat welcome as an actual living, breathing human being on the other side of the scene. But when you are waking up and you know that you're going to go work 12 hours and your scene partner is Kate, you count yourself damn lucky.
He was so much fun to talk to, and you can see the whole interview on Geek Vibes Nation. Carl, I have another clip of him talking a little bit about an Indianapolis connection that's coming up in the Celebrity Spotlight. But I will tell you, because our friends, Rob Weedoff and Roger Clark with Red Dead Redemption, love PopCon. I brought that up to him when we were after we had stopped recording, and I was like, "Oh, why did I stop recording?" But he was like, "PopCon? I know PopCon, the one in Indianapolis. I want to go to PopCon."
Record that?
What's that?
You didn't record that?
No, like
You're
I quit.
inspired.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's it,
Carl,
KJ.
you know, because you're usually behind the scenes on StreamYard, that once you stop recording, you can't start recording again. And I just was like, I stopped it and I was like, thank you so much. It's so great. You know, we love Red Dead Redemption. I mentioned Roger and Rob, and I've worked with him at this convention we have here, PopCon, and he was like, PopCon. I want to come to PopCon. So you're well known, and Benjamin Byron Davis wants an invite.
Well, we can probably make that happen.
BBD.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
He
That
has
would be
quite a impressive beard, by the way, KJ. Were you thinking that while you were interviewing him?
I am not a beard person.
She's beard blind.
So no, like I accept that. I'm sorry, Brandon. Sorry. Sorry, I'm offending you. So what I mean by that is that the only person I don't want a beard on is Patches, because I have to kiss him. But other
This
people,
is crap.
other like men with beards, I notice or don't notice. Like it's not a big deal. Like I'm not staring at your beard and trying to decide, Brandon, if it's a good beard or a bad beard. Like it's a beard, so I'm looking past it. So
All these years I thought you were.
You really want to throw her or just have a mustache? That's like
I've been told on
PTSD.
this show that a mustache isn't cool.
Right?
It is not.
It is not.
I don't know. I tried for years to convince Paulie to grow out his facial hair.
I
He
thought you were going to say
finally-
you were growing facial hair. I was like, what? I tried for years.
and I finally got Paulie to do it, and I think he's better for it.
Well,
Yeah, see, listen to our friend Tia, KJ.
it's fine. Tia doesn't have to.
He would
kiss
look
you.
cute, wouldn't he?
Listen, Katie Hornsby, she said, I would like to see Patches with a beard. You can see Patches with a beard, but I'm not kissing him. So I'm like, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry. We all have our
Okay.
preferences.
All right, I want
What about
this
soul
I want this-
patch?
Ooh, there you go. Hey, I want this to go on
No.
record that she said verbatim, Patches can have a beard. I'm just not kissing him. She didn't say I couldn't.
Well, I'll be
have a
really
beard.
sad if I can't
I
kiss
think-
you.
I think that Patches could pull off the lead singer from
I'll
Disturbed,
kiss
like with the
Carl
soul
instead.
patch and like the tooth. Like, you got that on.
Let's go.
All right. Hang on. We've got a
Oh
couple.
my God, the show went off the rails. I'm
We got-
shocked.
We've got the celebrity spotlight coming up. Another clip from Benjamin Byron.
Wait, what
Davis,
did you
and
just
then
say?
another
BBD.
I said clip, guys. Get it together.
What else
Another
did you
clip.
say?
That's all I said from Benjamin Byron Davis. And then we also have Meg Donnelly and Jenny Garth with some positive vibes. So hang on just a second. We will be right back with more of the KJ Today Show.
Well, KJ, thank you, because What's Poppin' in Pop Culture is powered by ConQuest Journals. ConQuest Journals creates officially licensed fan art for Harry Potter, Supernatural, Friends, Schitt's Creek, and more. Get the most magical back-to-school supplies now, including all the new Back to Hogwarts agenda, plus notebook, pins, tote bag, and more. And get ready for Beetlejuice coming soon. Use code KJ today to save 10% on your entire order. But guys, remember, we also know that you guys get busy this time of year, so we have decided to extend this back to school, back to Hogwarts sale through this Friday, August 9th.
Woo! Thank you so much, Patches. Check that out. There's Tia, the dragon from New Jersey. This is the Back to Hogwarts agenda, and I know that they made it for kids to go back to school. Maybe it's kind of kid at heart, but I am using this like crazy. It is beautiful. It's got all the right pages. I'm just telling you, like, feel like a kid again and get yourself the right notes in. I'm just saying it's beautiful and it's one of my favorite things that New York does. So there you go. Thanks so much, Patrick.
Thank Shelley and the crew at ConQuest Journals.
All right. So since we only get together monthly, in between the shows, I'm chit chatting with celebrities, bringing you, the positivity that's coming out of pop culture. So I wanted to catch up with a couple of things. One, if you haven't seen my full interview with Benjamin Byron Davis, that's streaming now on Geek Vibes Nation, I asked him right away, like, do I have to call you Benjamin Byron Davis? And I got a response that I was not expecting.
Oh, please call me Ben. Absolutely. The world is lousy with Ben Davises, so I chose to go with my full name just for clarity's sake.
It is. There's actually I'm in Indianapolis. There's actually a Ben Davis High School here.
A Ben Davis High School. Their team is called the Giants, as a matter of fact, which I appreciate. I'm quite familiar with the Ben Davis High School. I'm quite familiar with the Ben Davis brand of clothing in Washington State. The Ben Davis variety of garden apple used primarily in cooking, I'm quite familiar with. Ben Davis, Benjamin O. Davis, for the Tuskegee Airmen.
Listen, he went on and on about every Ben Davis there's ever been.
He's very well versed in Ben Davises. Carl looked shocked.
Honestly, that's reminding me of Elijah Wood. You could bring up any topic and he would just go.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a very similar conversation, which actually made chatting with Elijah Wood at his panel at PopCon so easy, because it was like no matter what anyone asked him, he was like boom on top of it. Yep. And he remembered every little thing that someone brought up to him. Like so many times these actors are like, I don't know, that was so long ago. I'm like, man, that guy's memory is sharp. He was really fun to talk with. I'm going to make an executive decision and move our other celebrity spotlight clips to tell me something good at the end of the show, because they're super uplifting and fun. And
yes,
I kind of want to get right into the PopCon stuff. Can we get into the PopCon stuff, guys?
Gee, I don't know, Carl from PopCon. Can we get into the PopCon stuff?
Hold on for him to type it in the box real quick.
Can we get?
Well, I do have a bone to pick with Carl from PopCon.
Oh, I already know it's coming. Oh, I know. Let's go.
Yes.
Because Anson, I was there in Indianapolis. I'm from New York. I can't just go. And Anson Mount is going to be at the one in Kentucky. And I can't go. So I'm very upset and sad.
You have a bone to pick with Anson Mount then, not Carl.
No, I'm automatically going to say it's Carl's fault.
He's too pretty to have a bone to pick.
Please get on X and take your beef up with Anson Mount. Thank you.
I would never.
Whatever is keeping you away from Louisville is what the bone is to be picking.
It's true. It's true, Tia. It's that damn job you have.
I know.
It'll be okay, Tia, because we'll all be there. So it'll be all right.
So let's talk about that a little bit, Carl.
Send you some faraway shots.
Get into all the fun that we're going to be having at PopCon Louisville, August 23rd through the 25th.
Yes. So you named one of the celebrities. We've got like any good PopCon, we've got a ton of fantastic
Louisville. It's time to. I didn't mean to do that.
What a segue! It was like,
shut up, Carl. Let me talk about it. It's time to level up.
Did Carl shoot something to lead into?
Well, awesome segue. Good job, Carl.
Hang on. Take 2. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Carl.
Nobody's gonna know why I'm laughing.
That was planned. I was like,
wow. So PopCon Louisville, we have all the things except the film festival. So we've got a whole host of amazing things. We've got tons. We're just going to go right through it. I don't even have to remember their names if you're going to do that. Yeah, I made this quick little video as a promo just for the S's and giggles, and we've got tons of amazing content. We're taking over pretty much the entire convention center at the Kentucky International Convention Center, and we've got all the fun things. We're scheduling all the amazing fan panels right now. KJ put all the celebrities in their spots. They'll be publicly available.
That's what I do. I put those celebrities in their spots.
That's right. Yep. And but we're going to have the laser tag, the escape room, the magicians. We've upgraded our DJ parties to anime raves because that's all the thing now. Am I muted? What's going on?
No,
we have tons of live podcasts at the live podcast stage. It's like, am I muted? What's going on here?
Talk about my thing, Carl. Talk about my thing. That's why we're all here today. That's why we all got here. That's why people are going to PopCon Louisville. Jeez. Okay.
Do you want to just take it over, Brandon?
Take it away, Brandon.
Oh, from there? Oh, yeah. The podcast stage returns to PopCon Louisville. August 20th. So,
And scene. All right. Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Brandon. It's time to level up your fun.
There we go. So, yeah. It's back. It's awesome. It's having its second go around in Louisville. And yeah, that's me. That's me doing those podcasts. So we are like a spot away from having a full roster of there.
I know a show that can fill in, Mr. Peters, if we need. So
I have some offers out there. I'm trying to get some Louisville flair in there. I've got a.
What are some of the like topics, like, because it's not just a bunch of. I mean, like, we get up there and we just talk nerdy, but there's a lot of diversity in the podcast that you have on the stage.
Right. So there will be a Brandon Peters show every day, just to keep it nice and diverse.
No, I'm out.
No,
yeah, I'm out too. So
can I get a refund?
Patches. All right.
Oh, so, no, I got to be on it. Actually, I forgot.
Yeah. Damn. So no, I've got some new stuff coming. I've got a like a heavy metal podcast coming. They're bringing a guest to talk to. It's called Talk to Me because the guy's last name's Toomey. So that's kind of clever, right? We're podcasters. We love the fun. And then there's a group like they're called Ville Entertainment. I think their podcast is like Chillin' in the Ville. They are a local podcast that talks about things going around in the Louisville area. They're bringing like an improv comedian and a local pro wrestler to talk on Sunday during their show about it. And then I have
put the podcast. All of the podcasts in the schedule are up on. Will be up on. I said are up, and then I looked at Carl, and I'm like, will be up.
Whenever they hit go on the schedule, those are the ones that are ready. They're ready.
PopConLouisville.com.
You also got some of your classic PopCon ones, like the Established Facts. You have like the Next Level, the Grace Taproom podcast, who started at Louisville last year, came to Indy back in April, and is going to be back home here in Louisville doing it again. So it is nice to have a nice full things. I've also got a couple like interview fun where I have a kickoff show again. That was a lot of fun last time. To just start the weekend off on Friday. But a lot of fun at the podcast stage, a lot of different things. I like new podcasts. I like keeping it, like, since we go to Louisville, it shouldn't just be the indie transplants filling the stage. It's get the Louisville.
Yeah.
I reach out. There are like I reached out to because I've reached out to some bourbon podcasts because bourbon's a big deal out there, and they have podcasts and they have a few, and some of them, like, I'm trying to get them to come, but they're like, well, do I fit this? I go, podcasts fit this. And I like lots of different podcasts, and this is very local. Little flavors, something different. And I'm trying to encourage them to come and take a spot on the stage. And
cool.
That'd be really cool to have.
I love it.
Free samples.
Right.
I mean,
they're like,
when in Rome, dude.
Can we
just saying?
So
that's one of the things I love about PopCon is I mean, I don't know any other con, and certainly I would say PopCon is the first that would be doing this full podcast stage. What is that, Carl?
It is bourbon stones, whiskey stones.
Oh, are you a bourbon drinker?
Yeah, actually.
I'm not a bourbon person, but I know it can get quite nerdy in those worlds and like the craft beer worlds, the wine worlds. They are, they can nerd it up in their own way, and they don't realize how much they fit in with a group of collectors and anime fans and video game nuts. Like you have your own. We all have our things that we understand, and I think it's cool to share it and maybe convert, or people there being like, I didn't know they were doing this.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the great things. We'll get to your question, Tia. Thank you. Michelle, no podcast awards. We only do those in Indianapolis.
Exclusive.
But we encourage the podcasts that are on the stage in Louisville to make sure that they are entering to win. Go ahead, Tia. What's your question about PopCon Louisville? How much are plane tickets? You can look that up on Google right now.
How long is the drive? How long is the drive?
The question actually was, what the heck is a bourbon stone? I don't know what that is.
It's
kidney stones?
It's a whiskey stone. Does that clear it up?
Do you put that? Do you put it in your drink?
So you put these in the freezer, and they get to the same temperature as an ice cube. And so when you put these in your drink, it does not water it down.
You bourbon drinkers are nerdy. Look at that.
And I will say that it is common practice to put a drop or two of water in with your bourbon because it brings out a lot of the flavor. So, but you don't want to water it down with an entire cube. So if you've ever seen the real whiskey, it's a ball of ice. So you don't pour in shaved ice. You don't pour in. So even if you do get a real ice cube, it has very little. Its maximum surface area. Well, no, minimum surface area, so that it doesn't melt as much.
To tie in here, was it Star Trek 2009 or Into Darkness that had like a perfectly round whiskey ball that was a big deal for a bit that people are trying to get? That was in one of those, the J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I've got a Death Star mold that makes big round Death Stars.
That's so cool.
And it's big. It's like the size of a racquetball ball.
I think you actually showed that on the very first KJ Today show. I think that was a show and tell thing that you shared with us.
Yeah, I probably had it back here on my shelf.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, you did. Yep. Oh man, bring back good times.
Carl's got all the fun toys.
That first KJ Today show was a hot mess, and Carl was right there with us.
Yes, he was.
Now we got the Star Trek.
If I cover it up, maybe it's Pike.
Right.
All right. So I do want to remind all of you who are part of the crew that PopCon is so cool to let us offer you 1-day passes for free if you are signed up as a KJ Kinda Nerdy crew member. So if you go to kjtodayshow.com, I need you to sign up by Friday so that I can get these guys their the names and get you your tickets in your inboxes and get us all ready. But don't miss out on a chance to experience PopCon. And Louisville, even if you're watching in Indy, it's such an easy drive. That's why we all go and do it. Yep. So the hotel discounts are amazing. We make it as easy as possible. And as you can tell from what we've been talking about, it does not matter what you nerd out about. It's going to be at PopCon, including bourbon, apparently. I'm trying.
Make it happen, Peters. Make it happen.
There will be bourbon in the building.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And maybe Irish stuff too. You never know.
And in Tia's defense, she disagrees that it's a super easy drive, but
I was just about to go on YouTube and comment that on the video. Like, okay, yeah, easy transport.
Do we have somebody else in New York that would like to road trip with Tia? Please reach out.
It's only a 12-hour drive from New York City.
There you go.
Listen, Tia,
a half hour drive for me is a lot. All right?
People in Indiana drive to Florida like they're just going to the grocery store.
It is crazy.
It's the weirdest thing. When I moved here, they're like, "No, I'm driving to Florida." I'm like, "You drive 12 hours?" Oh, yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm
12?
like, well,
like really quick.
It is more than that, isn't it?
I've done
Really?
it. It's not that quick.
Really quick, like back in the day, my best friend for like a little bit moved across the bridge, and like realistically, a 25 to 30-minute drive. But when that happened, it was like, wow, are we like just not gonna be friends anymore? That sounds like really terrible. I didn't do that.
That was the deal breaker, huh? Is that?
Not the sturdiest bridge between you, apparently. All right.
hey, we have still been friends since freshman year of high school. Okay.
Oh,
very nice, very nice.
Yeah. So.
All right.
But you're to PopCon Louisville. Or him,
Yeah,
whoever.
come on, road trip.
Yeah,
Hit her
roadie.
up if she wants to road trip with you.
Come across the bridge. We'll go.
I leased my car. Sorry, I have a mileage. Like,
That's
yeah.
All right. So if
Well,
you
there's
are
a
a
whole thing
scientist
with-
and working on teleportation and need a beta tester to send to Louisville, there you go.
There you go.
All right. We are going to keep Carl and Brandon here as we continue the PopCon preview party. Part of the show that we love is what?
Nothing, Brandon. I'm just.
Do you not want to stay? Like,
No.
are we boring you?
Brandon made it funny.
He wants a nap.
I'm contractually obligated to stay. I know.
I wanted you to stay because it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. Don't screw
No.
the crew.
Yay.
Woo, man. Where were you guys on that? Come on, let's get a take two.
Okay.
3, 2,
Uh-huh.
1. Don't
No.
screw
Screw
the crew.
Trivia.
Tonight's crew member is Mina, crew number 142. We are playing for a chance for Mina to win all of those cool back to school things that we were talking about. Back to Hogwarts agenda. We've got the tote bag from ConQuest Journals. We've got the Hogwarts Express notebooks. The floating Hogwarts acceptance letters.
The brand new one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everything you need.
And the new Remember All pen.
Yes.
And guys, I've actually written with that pen. That thing writes really
It's
nice.
so nice. I do my journaling in the morning with it. It's a nice pen. I tell you what, I get excited about a
It's a
nice
pen.
pen, man.
Well, yeah, 'cause you take them
you
all in
gotta
the house.
clip. You gotta clip that the way you're like, it's a nice pen.
Nice pen, all right?
That's really nice pen, man.
It's a very nice pen. Yeah. All right. Scribbly-dee, scribbly-da. It's my pen. Dear journal, this pen is nice. That's my KJ impression.
Thank you.
That is spot on, dude.
I
That
was
is spot
like-
on. Well
I
done.
was like, how
Bravo.
am I hearing myself? That's amazing.
Fetches make good breakfast.
Why did you sound like Borat?
How is she Cajun man all of a sudden? Oh my god.
All right.
Woo.
You
There are
guys
the
know-
cats.
You know how this works. We've got 3 trivia questions, all pop culture. We get 2 out of 3 right. We don't screw the crew.
Crew.
Okay.
Got it.
So how do we want to do this with these 3 questions? We want to have Carl and Brandon be lifelines, or do we want to have Carl and Brandon each answer a question and then everybody participates for the third one?
Yeah, we'll be the lifelines for Carl and Brandon.
Perfect.
Oh,
Even though it really should be the opposite way.
all in favor
Mina.
of this, raise your hand. Okay,
Sorry, Mina.
1, 2, 3.
That's enough.
Tia, you're not voting?
No. I
She's
want.
smart. She's smart.
Okay. all
I'm
right.
staying out of this stuff.
I mean, Carl, yes, because like he's the one who's in charge of all of the poppy stuff at PopCon and everything. He's a nerd, but like, is Brandon? I don't know. I don't know him well enough to know this.
All
you know?
business. All business.
Yeah.
It is all business.
Yeah.
All business, just nothing.
I'd like to
Enjoy the stocks today, everybody.
have Brandon shift his camera to all the DVDs and Blu-rays that are right next to him.
Oh, right next to your Betamaxes? That's great. Good job having the physical copy, bud.
It all
You probably
Don't-
even have a
don't knock
laser disc you can't even play.
No comment.
in all fairness, The first question is movies, so I'm gonna give it to Carl because I think Brandon is way too this is gonna be way too easy. So
you don't want to help me now? Okay.
I'm not gonna help you now. You're gonna get the music trivia. Okay. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. The category is music. Nope. Sorry. Take 2. It's great night. It's going great, guys.
No, everybody take 2.
It was a real nice show.
It's a really nice show we got here. It's going good. KJ today.
This show is not ending on time.
Nope.
All right.
Sure isn't.
All right. Here we go.
Go, Carl.
Question number 1. The category is movies. Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton, and Jamie Gertz starred in what 1996 film about chasing tornadoes?
Oh my God. Sure.
That's easy.
There's a remake of it in the theaters right now.
Right now.
Remembers of?
Twister versus,
That better be my question.
It'd be the singular Twister versus the current plural Twisters.
That is correct. Yay!
Well done.
All right. Very good, Carl. Wow, I know that was a tough one, man. All right.
I can see the cow right now.
Another cow.
The iconic cow. All right. Here we go. Question number 2. Brandon, the category is music. Finish the lyric from this Taylor Swift song.
Oh God.
But I keep cruising. Can't stop. Won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind.
That is there's something after it?
Yeah.
Wait.
Anyone?
I know this one. Wait.
Okay, go on.
Sing,
Come on.
Sing it a little bit, KJ. I want to hear.
And I keep
Can I
cruising.
hear it sung?
Can't stop. Won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind. All of a sudden, I'm William Shatner.
I'm taking
Performing Rocket Man.
All right, Brandon. And 3.
It's like it's what it's Shake It Off is the song, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to help at least a little bit. I don't know what the words are. either,
Carl,
Does
Brandon,
someone
so
from the audience have an answer? No one. Okay. Tia, you know? Michelle?
I don't,
All
I
right.
don't listen to Taylor Swift.
I don't either.
okay, the hipster up in the corner there. All right.
I am
Saying
millennial.
it's gonna be all right.
Huh?
Saying it's gonna be all right.
Saying it's okay. It was like it wasn't a blank, it was like blank, 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 blank.
Mm-hmm,
I was okay. Yep. All right.
mhm.
That's
Cool.
That's really aggressive.
Yes.
Like, no.
I love it's just like the silence before it.
That's the
May
first
God
time
have mercy on your soul.
I've ever got one wrong. That's the first time.
All right.
Historic
all right.
night. Historic night.
Okay, we got to go to question number 3.
Is this an all skate?
This is an all skate. When you know the answer, please raise your hand. Don't shout it out. Thank you.
Okay.
There's some rules on the show.
Albuquerque.
Don't
No
shout.
shouting in here.
All right. So that we don't screw the crew. So that Mina gets her ConQuest Journals back to her Hogwarts prize pack. Here we go. The category is TV. SEAL Team, Bones, and Angel
Me.
are all TV shows which feature what actor, Patrick?
Me.
God, why is
Sarah
this
Michelle
mobile?
Gellar. No, I'm kidding. David Boreanaz.
Yay! All right. Woo! Yay!
I think we all knew that one.
All right, congratulations, Mina. We did not screw you tonight. We will be sending your prize off to you. If you want us to play Don't Screw the Crew for you, make sure you sign up for the KJ Crew. Go to kjcrew.com. That's KJ Crew with a K.com. All right, what else do we have to do here, guys? We got Tell Me Something Good going on.
Sure.
Yeah, we got Tell Me Something Good going on.
Yeah, sure.
That was
Yes.
wrong.
It's okay.
I'm not happy about that.
Sounds like a sore loser.
You know,
I'm mad at myself. I'm not mad at everybody else. I'm mad
But
at
don't be
Taylor's
mad at
gonna be
yourself.
here.
I'm the
November?
problem. It's me. Got it? See?
Brandon,
Hi,
I'm gonna give
it's
you
me.
a little
Hi,
advice
it's me.
from Taylor Swift. Shake it off.
Oh, okay.
Shake it off.
All right.
All right.
Or we could go really old with Aaliyah and just dust yourself off and try again.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, if at first I don't succeed.
Dust yourself off and try again.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We could also go with my new dinger. Nope, not today. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, Sam, at Summer Bash, Indiana, for the new dinger. All right.
Someone tuned in at the wrong time.
We've got a little good news for you, and we got way too much to do, so we're gonna have to cut some stuff from the show. I'm sorry, Jenny Garth. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear from Jenny Garth? Do you want to hear from
No.
Meg Donnelly? No, you want to get to making grilled cheese.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right. If there's any good news in the comments, Michelle, please let me know. In the meantime, I'll give you a little bit of good news for our KJ crew members. Again, it pays to be a KJ crew member and it costs nothing. We've got a couple of concerts coming up at the Nickel Plate Amphitheater. And if you want to win those tickets, Brett Denon and also Nico Moon are coming. We've got those free tickets for you. So get yourself signed up and we will be giving those tickets away a week from Friday. So have a chance to plan to go to those concerts. We did have some good news about Lisa Loeb, who was just on the show. That I don't know if it's that guitar, but did you guys hear when she was in Indianapolis that someone stole her guitar?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
I hung it up right over here.
So listen, like it's going around, like people are sharing it. Like if you see Lisa Loeb's guitar in Indianapolis, please, let her know. She's very sad she lost her guitar. My friend Joel from O'Reilly's texts me from O'Reilly's Irish pub downtown, and he says, I have Lisa Loeb's guitar. And I'm like, ha 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 ha, Pixar didn't happen. And he sent me a picture of the guitar.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So he saw somebody wandering down the street with a guitar that didn't look like it should be theirs. And he went over and he said, I persuaded the person to give me the guitar. And then I contacted the police because she had filed a police report and was like, hi, I have her guitar. And he actually got to talk to Lisa Loeb.
Yep.
She was like so grateful.
Only a place outside of New York would that work.
Right.
Outside of New York would that work.
I went up to him and I persuaded him. I'm like, I don't even want to know anymore.
Right.
So that is our good news for tonight. And tell me something good.
Right.
And we always end the show. Oh, Katie's got okay, coming in hot with a tell me something good. Katie says 1 month at my job and I haven't gotten fired yet. All right, good news. That's great. Leanne has some good news. She said I spent the day being lazy and loved it. Oh, we all
Yes,
do that
Leanne, I
sometimes.
agree.
Yes,
That's a good day.
Michelle says my good news is I am promoted to assistant producer. This is a title we'll continue to follow. All right. Before we go, we always end the show with some positive vibes, bringing you the wonderful pet of the week. And tonight's pet of the week is Cooper. Cooper the cat. I know. Look at Cooper.
So pretty.
Cooper's mom is Katie, and Katie found Cooper outside her apartment complex. She did all the right things to try to find his owner. And a neighbor actually threatened to call animal control when they found out she was feeding him on a cold day in November. So she brought him in the house with her 2 other cats, not knowing if it would work out. And she has done all the work to introduce them. And Cooper is now loving his sisters. Katie says the thing she loves most about Cooper is that when she gets home from work, he cuddles on her chest, and he also is getting closer and closer with his calico sister, Calypso. She also adds he is very vocal when he wants something and demands breakfast every morning at 6 a.m. Thank you very much, Katie, for sharing your pet with us. We would love to see your pet as well. So make sure you follow me on Facebook and watch for my posts to say, hey, it's time. We need a pet of the week. I don't say it in the pen voice, Brandon, but you can if you want.
No, like the pet of the week voice. Oh man,
No,
wait, you want it?
Yeah, let's do it.
The little kitty pet of the week. Age of the day. We got our pets. Meow. Meow. Cooper.
Why does he slightly sound like Borat? Like,
no, because
I don't know, KJ.
Sure,
why do you slightly sound like
pretty
Borat?
sure I don't. But if that's how your ears hear it, we're all very different people, and that's okay, Brandon.
It's okay. That's how everybody sounds now.
All right. A couple of reminders for you pet lovers. On a serious note, we have guidance for grieving pet lovers will be the next topic for the cat conversation. I'm very excited that experts Dr. Natalie Oldenstall and Jane Rose, who is with the Rose Pet Memorial Center, are going to join me on Saturday. So we'll be surrounded by all of the wonderful cats. And I've had people, say like, hey, I feel weird going. Look, if you have lost a pet, you know how devastating it is, and you do not need to be alone. And if you want to be in an environment where you can feel safe to ask questions and just know that it's totally normal to go through what you're going through, you can join us on Saturday, 3:00 at Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe. There are a few tickets left, and you do need to make a reservation. So go to smittenkittencatcafe.com. And then, of course, guys, PopCon Louisville, August 23rd through the 25th. We want you to be there. We're dancing. We're doing whatever we can. Get yourself tickets. Go to popconlouisville.com to see all of the fantastic guests and all of the amazing events. Because even if you're not like a celebrity type of person, there are so many things going on, and you can take anyone you know. And even if you have totally different tastes, you're both going to have a good time because there is something for everybody at PopCon. PopCon is the place where every fan finds their place. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Tia. Thanks, Pouches.
Thanks, KJ.
All right, I'm using a different voice now. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Next show, September 4th. I'm only using my voice. All right, we're going to wrap it up with the end credits, and we will see you guys. As I mentioned, next show is September 4th, so we will see you then.